Mercenaries 2, World in Flames on PC. I just noticed this here. I've never noticed that before on the back of this TV. You can barely see it, but it says Pandemic Studios.
Ewan moved in. He found a spot upstairs. Tell him I said, nice run.
Oh yeah. That reminds me. Gotta do his little mission here to get Eva.
Oh, hey, boss. Hey, boss. While I was flying for UP, I kept hearing about this mechanic named Ava. Everyone seems to hate her. Carmona, Solano, even the gorillas. Figure she's right up your alley.
Alrighty then.
I had some love.
What landing spots do I have available right now? Probably.
Hey,
Shit,
boss.
wrong one.
Feel like a friendly bet?
No. Oh, I got that one. Okay, I don't have the gorillas yet. That's what I was after. That's probably
Yeah, I
what
had a couple of
Fiona
birds
wants
all
to
over
talk
me when I
about.
said I was with the Merc who was hunting Solano. They went crazy. I must use this power wisely.
You know,
Yes, introduction to the Marxists.
I've got some information on the local guerrilla faction. The People's Liberation Army of Venezuela, or P.L.A.V, is a group of leftist radicals, very radical, who've been hiding out in the jungle for decades. They hate Solano enough to risk direct conflict with the VZ army. They're also keen on disrupting Universal Petroleum's business for being willing pawns of the capitalist military-industrial complex. This is their leader, Marcela Acosta. She's unusually well-funded thanks to close ties with the People's Republic of China. She's willing to spend some of that money on world-class mercenary talent to achieve results her own man can't bring.
That's where I come
I just noted Matthias's character is really detailed for such an old game.
Hey, I'm just reading the news sites, some independent blogs.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he has sweat on his
Everyone
head.
hates us. A lot of the civilians think we're Venezuela's only hope. Huh. Wonder if we can get them to pay us.
There's that mountain LOD pop in.
Careful with my car.
I don't see the point in collecting the airstrikes in this game. They're so inexpensive. That was one of the biggest problems they had with this game. The first game, if you wanted to buy some of the better airstrikes or use them, it was actually going to cost you some money. Like, you couldn't just go around throwing them out the entire game. In this, you never run out of money. Even if you don't do the winching challenge bug, you can still rack up so much money. Of course, actually, I don't know if the winching challenge thing, winching challenge, if that is in fact a bug, or if it's meant to do that.
If you're ever feeling a little bit lost, come back to the PMC and talk to me. I might be able to offer you a few suggestions.
Behind that cover! Behind that! Attack! Behind that building! Attack! Attack! Fire in the hole!
This place looks good. What am I using? Still, oh, it sounded like the AR-15 for a minute. For some reason, I thought the reload was A.
radar. I'll indicate
Yeah, I
your
was not a
radar
fan of the fuel
and
system in
come
this
up on your
game.
bike.
I saw it as a very unnecessary and unwelcome inclusion. I guess they were trying to limit how many airstrikes you can throw out at any given time, but... Huh, that's weird. How did I end up in the gunner's seat? I guess that was their way of trying to balance out the airstrikes, but... it was ridiculous. I think they made a lot of errors with this game, like you shouldn't have been able to buy heavy tanks or the more powerful helicopters. I liked how it wasn't Mercs 1. You couldn't call in any tanks, like you could get personnel carriers, stuff like that, but you couldn't get main battle tanks. And when it came to helicopters, you could get scout helicopters, that was about it. You'd be very careful with them. Still shooting it too. Yeah, because that's totally how you hold a pistol. We only had time for a couple animations.
Matthias Nilsson, the indestructible Mercenario. The people have need of you. What do you
He hands you a piece of paper with his name and number, and it looks like the thing's stained in piss.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll take it.
It's like, sorry, I just got done wiping my ass with it. We're gorillas, we live in the jungle, we're resourceful.
This is an outpost contract, which means you'll need to take over an outpost command center. for
There's
the
like a
P.L.A.V.
random flower
We're
just
providing you with a strike team of
sitting
soldiers
here.
to take over the outpost. When you get close to it, call in the strike team. They'll arrive by chopper and attempt to secure the outpost.
Well, you gotta say, that picked a good spot for a base, top of the mountain. Kinda hard to miss, though. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
danger? Look out! He's coming! Danger! Weapons ready! Remember, you're an army!
I gotta get rid of this tank that's gonna be sitting right over there. I think it's there. I don't know if that's there at the moment or if that only pops up after you take the outpost, but if it's there, that thing just keeps lobbing shit down on you.
Went behind that! I'm going in!
Amateurs!
Fire in the hole! The enemy is here! Enemy sighted!
Yep, there it is.
Cover me! I'm sounding the alarm!
Little French tank. And that rocket totally missed. Oh, you've got the rockets, huh? Oh, with this pistol out, I didn't get the rockets. God, the controls are so loose in this version of the game. They're loose and tight.
Incoming!
The dead zone is really large, and the acceleration is like, whoa.
Someone's on a 50 cal.
Fine movement's like nearly impossible.
Okay, you're close to the outpost. When you're ready, call in the strike team.
Stop! Enemy sighted!
That's building. Where did those guys come from? Damn it, heavy weapon.
Enemy sighted! The enemy is here! It's the mercenary! Shoot! Behind that tree! Behind that building! Someone on the 50 cal! Hold on!
Solano, I'm coming.
They're behind the tree! Enemy sighted! I'm going in!
I was hoping for a tank. Maybe.
I'm going in! Sighted! Enemy soldiers! Enemy sighted! Sighted! Enemy soldiers!
Amateurs.
The enemy is here! Behind that building! I'm going in!
Ammo.
Advancing! The enemy is here! Behind that building!
A sniper.
Message received. Troops incoming.
I'd love to have Dragonov.
I'm going in! Behind that building! Order Costa and
Commando team inbound to your position.
I'm going in! Advancing on the target! Attack the building!
Is he dead?
Into the hill!
We can return to the outpost to buy supplies and occasionally get more work. Also,
Alright, well I'm here. I might as well do the other outpost missions.
Nilsson, everyone's been talking about you. I must admit I'm happy you chose to side with us.
Oh, I didn't side with you. I'm just using you to my own ends.
Yeah, I'm here 'cause you need something obliterated.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll take it.
Always made me wonder. They have those pre-mission recommendations like you may need this type of airstrike or that type of airstrike or this gear or that gear. It's usually so far off from what you could actually use. I mean,
Enemy sighted!
an anti-tank strike. There's these things. Not to mention, when playing through this, at some point in time, I realized that all the UP strikes they give you at the beginning of the game that you can buy, like the tank attack, cluster bomb, and I think the air patrol, are the three that they offer you. They're all ridiculously expensive compared to the other ones. Like, they cost the same as a Moab or more. I don't know why. It's not like you're loaded when you first start playing.
Moving in!
You know, or you could just hijack the tank.
Damn it, heavy.
Thing fires really fast though. This town was trash anyway. Bring it all down. Whoa, what the hell's going on? Whoa, that's quite a bug there. I guess all versions of this game are notoriously buggy. I've never seen that before. Let me get out of the tank before that gets worse.
They brought me a tank.
Okay, where did their RPGs go? Probably disappeared. Hey, there's a part. Might as well call some dudes in. Commandos. Going commando.
Commandos inbound.
I'm going in! Hey! Attack the building! Sam! Bring in the Sam! Attack the building!
Message received. Troops incoming.
C4. This one always made me wonder.
Mr. Nielsen, I am pleased
Got the
to
P.L.A.
serve
guy
with the
here.
P.L.A.V.
But he's a corporal.
Yeah, I'm here because you need something up little.
Kind of a low rank to send to a foreign nation, isn't it? Could just be a liaison. That's probably the most powerful and versatile strike in the game. It's got like 0 deployment time. It can destroy just about anything. And it's cheap as hell. Oh, shit, forgot something. Need some helos for transportation. Yeah, nah.
We need more firepower.
Ah, shut up,
Talk to our
Fiona.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll take it.
Don't need more firepower. Matthias Nilsson is walking firepower. And he needs some more firepower.
On my way. Try and stay alive until I get there, eh?
Danger! The enemy there. Good. What do I get? RPG! Time to blow something up!
No! Enemy helicopter!
Okay, so if you weren't aware of this before,
How would you like to make a
if you
quick
steal a faction's resources, they will call in reinforcements on you and the relationship will go start to turn sour. But if you do this, wait till Ewan comes to pick it up, and then enter real quickly, you'll get the fuel and nothing happens to the relationship.
I have urgent.
I hear.
It comes in very useful later in the game when you get access to the pirates because they have a ton of fuel. Wonder if I can call them down here and just take the helicopter. Too many guerrilla soldiers in the area. Alright then. Castro. I wonder if the helicopters bug out in this version of the game like they do in the console one. Sometimes Ewan will just drop the helicopter off and it'll vanish into thin air. Sometimes he won't get out of it.
Later, boss.
Helicopters were all kind of bugged. Those helicopters they're driving, I think they're old American ones from like the Korean War era. I remember watching some documentary on the Korean War and it showed some high-ranking officer going up there in a helicopter, and my first reaction was, I didn't know we had helicopters in Korea. That was right after World War II. Another war we shouldn't have been in. Pretty much every single war we've been in since World War II I think we shouldn't have been in, except exterminating ISIS.
Carmona to send more troops.
The enemy is here! Enemy sighted! Going in! The enemy is here! Behind that cover!
It's the wrong side.
Behind that structure! The enemy is here!
He's like, I'm just gonna stand on top of the building. No cover, no problem. Oh, damn it, I didn't want to call that in.
Enemy sighted!
Here you go, boss.
I'm going in!
I think there's C4 lying around here, I'm not sure though.
One helicopter delivered, one pilot hoofing it back to the village.
Well, it'll come in handy later.
The enemy is here!
That'll come in handy.
The enemy is here! Enemy sighted!
Are there rockets lying around?
Advancing! The
I
enemy
guess
is
not.
here! Enemy sighted! The enemy is here! Enemy sighted!
God, those voice lines are repetitive.
Leave the area! Behind that cover!
The Guerrilla
Message received.
Commandos.
Troops incoming.
Special Forces. They're special, alright.
Attack the building!
Remember first time I watched one of them blow up, I thought it looked so cool.
Advancing!
Message received. Troops
Pandemic
incoming.
built the engine for this game from the ground up. That was back when developers still created a lot of their own engines. Nowadays they usually just use like Unreal or Unity.
Advancing!
Message received. Troops incoming.
Weird how they go into the outposts like one at a time.
Should we flee?
Contrary. I said we needed someone like Matthias Nielsen, and we got Matthias Nielsen. Viva Venezuela!
His beard looks like it's got its own ecosystem in it. Which one is this? Oh, the quad 50s. Artillery strikes are good. I'm gonna spend all my money on them.
Good luck.